Is your back-to-school information station. We're committed to giving you up-to-date information for the reopening of schools all across North Alabama. We're less than 2 weeks away from the first day of school for Hartselle City Schools. Students begin their return Monday, August 10th, along with Colbert County, DeKalb County, Madison City, and Muscle Shoals City Schools. Well, speaking of Hartselle City Schools, the district is modifying its safety plan, and Way 31 got an inside look at some of the changes. It all starts with getting kids to and from school safely. That means the bus ride will be different. The number of children riding the bus will be reduced. Only brothers and sisters will sit next to one another, and kids will be required to wear a mask. The last to be dropped off sits in the back. First to be dropped off up front. That way, kids don't have to walk past each other. And the driver will sanitize the bus after each run. Assistant Superintendent William Booth took us aboard a bus to show us exactly how they'll do it.
We have a fogger here that will be sprayed on every bus every morning and every afternoon. And this is hoped to keep the virus down and to control it. Each student, they will spray the seats, and it will take about 20 seconds to spray the bus, and then it'll take about less than a minute for the seats to dry and be ready to be used for the kids. And when the buses come in the afternoon, they're sprayed right then. And when they leave, they come back in the morning, they're sprayed right at that particular time also.
Now, Booth says bus drivers are going to be key to the success of the plan. They'll undergo special training starting next week.
Yeah, and once they get to school, students will notice some changes there as well. So let's take a look at that. Hartselle Junior High School Principal Rocky Smith tells Way 31 that his team has spent the last few months auditing the classrooms, the hallways, and other common areas, focusing on 3 critical elements: separating students by eliminating large groups, sanitizing areas regularly, and keeping kids safe with masks and physical barriers. Special planning has gone into keeping kids safe in places where they would traditionally meet in close proximity, like the lunchroom.
We have modified lunch. We do plan on eating in the cafeteria. We've added a 4th lunch wave, which basically allows us to space out a lot more in the cafeteria. Students will be sitting not necessarily side by side or across from each other, so they'll be more spread out. We'll continue to sanitize in between each lunch wave. We've made changes to our programs like PE, so students can still get their physical fitness and focus on their health, but not necessarily do some of the activities that we did before that required close contact or sharing of materials. So yes, we're definitely trying to still allow our students all the opportunities they had before, just in a modified way.
Masks will be encouraged at all times, and Smith says he's even confident when students head back to class on August 10th that they will adapt easily to the new rules. After all, they've been living with masks and social distancing for months right now outside of the schools.